Well, hello everyone, my name is Adriana, welcome back to my channel. By the way, look at my henna, it's really pretty. Well, anyways, today we'll be talking about my semester wrap-up. This semester in school has been really stressful, so there have been months that I haven't read a book, but there have been months that I read 2 or 3 books. So that's why I haven't done like a monthly wrap-up, so I'm just gonna do a wrap-up of the whole semester of the books I read this semester. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first books I read this semester were the Infernal Devices trilogy, Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. Okay, so these books are based on the Shadowhunter world by Cassandra Clare. This is set in the Victorian age, and it is really good, you guys. If you haven't read it, you need to read it. Overall, I give this series 1,000 stars out of 5 if I could. But I give it a 5 out of 5. I read it super fast and it is simply amazing. I love it. I actually like it a bit more than the Mortal Instruments just because, I don't know, this story touched my heart more than the Mortal Instruments. Okay, so the 4th book I read this semester, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is actually my first book I read of her. I picked it up just because I saw a lot of good reviews. I didn't know what it was about until, I dived into it. I didn't read even the back. I just went into it. This book is perfect, okay? Everything about it. The writing, the story, the plot line, and the best thing is that it is based on her story, and that's what blew my mind the most, okay? And I don't know, I also give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. If you want to read it, I suggest you don't read what it is about. I suggest that you just read it. By the way, if you read this book, please leave a comment down below so we can fangirl. I can't get enough of this book and the characters. Okay, so the 5th book, I read it for my Spanish class, and it is really good. It's called La Sombra del Viento by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. It is really, really good, even though it's in Spanish, and I really don't like reading anything in Spanish. It took me like 2 weeks to read it, because it is pretty thick for me. If it were in English, I would have read it in like 2 or 3 days, but since it's Spanish, well. But anyways, this story follows a little guy whose father is like this librarian, and there are these mysteries in the library, and it has mystery and thriller, which I wouldn't pick it because I'm a coward. I don't like thriller stories, but I really enjoy this book thoroughly. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, just because sometimes it would be really slow because it sometimes got very descriptive. But overall, it's a really good book. If I'm not mistaken, it is translated into English. If you want it, I'll leave the link down below so you can check it out. So the 6th book I read this semester was Simon vs. the Homo sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. Okay, so I don't have the physical book of Simon vs. the Homo sapiens Agenda. I have it at my dad's house. So I'm just gonna give you a quick summary so you can know what it is about. 16-year-old and not so openly gay, Simon Spire prefers to save his drama for the school musical, but when an email falls into the wrong hands, his secret is at risk of being thrust into the spotlight. Now Simon is actually being blackmailed. If he doesn't play wingman for class clown Martin, his sexual identity will become everyone's business. Worse, the privacy of Blue, the pen name of the boy he's been emailing, will be compromised. With some messy dynamics emerging in his one tight-knit group of friends and his email correspondence with Blue growing more flirtatious every day, Simon's junior year has suddenly gotten all kinds of complicated. Now, change averse, Simon has to find a way to step out of his comfort zone before he's pushed out, without alienating his friends, compromising himself, or fumbling a shot at happiness with the most confusing, adorable guy he's ever met. Okay, overall, I gave the story a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. By the way, it is being turned into a movie, and Simon, guess who's playing Simon? Nick Robinson, okay? I am in love with Rick Robinson after seeing everything. And I'm really excited. I think it's coming later this year or next year, so I'm really excited to see that movie. Okay, so if you guys are in a reading slump, you should definitely read this book. Okay, so the 7th book I read this semester. I'm really excited because I had to pick it up. I don't know why, okay? Like, I don't know, you should have picked it up a long time ago since it came out. But anyways, it's To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This book, I give it a 5 out of 5 stars, okay? I need a Peter Kay in my life. Why can't guys be like this in real life? Anyways, Okay, so this book is about a girl named Nardine, which she lives with her dad, which is a doctor, and her two sisters, Margaret and Kitty. Okay, by the way, Kitty is my spirit animal. I love her so much. She's hilarious. But anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, so Lara Jean writes his love letters, and she puts the address of the guy she likes in the card, and she put it in a hat box her mom gave her. The thing is that one day she finds out that all the letters were mailed out. And that is where all the drama begins. And it is so cute, okay? This book is so fluffy. I really enjoyed it. I read it super quick and super fast. Lara Jean is amazing. And as I said, Kitty, she's super funny. And Peter K, okay? Peter K. Like, I'm just gonna leave it there. If you've read this book, please comment down below so we can have a friendly chat, because none of my friends have read this book and I need somebody to fangirl with. The other book I read this semester is nonetheless P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This book I give also a 5 out of 5 stars. It was really good, and oh my god, the feels, okay? This book continues the journey of Lara Jean and Peter K. If you haven't read this series, I suggest you do it, like, now, because it is really good. So, the next book I'm going to tell you about, guys, it's the book that I was most anticipating this year, and it is written by the one and only Lily Collins. It is an autobiography that talks about things considered taboo, like anorexia, bulimia. It also talks about how she finds herself, and it can help you, okay, guys? It helped me a lot. It can help you if you're going through a problem with a family member. She talks about her problems with her family, her dad, and overall, it is about accepting yourself and being who you are and accepting others. I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars, and you guys should definitely pick it up. Okay, so 10th book I read this semester was also for school, and it's written by the same guy I told you about, called Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and it's called The Watcher in the Shadows. It is a really, really thin book, okay? It's not even 300 pages. And I liked this book, but I just didn't like the ending that much. I gave it a 3.5 or 4 stars out of 5 stars. I actually enjoyed it. It has mystery and thriller just like his other books. It is really creepy. I read it at night and I couldn't sleep, okay? But overall, it is a really, really good book. I'm just gonna read you the back of the book because I really don't know how to explain this book. She put the flask back in its place and felt a draft of cold air sweeping across the room, blowing out the candles one by one. As the darkness spread, a new presence emerged through the gloom, a dense form covering the walls like black paint, a shadow. Okay, just by reading this, I was already scared, okay? As I told you before, I get really scared, especially in books, since it's like more vivid in my imagination. But if you like mysteries and thrillers, you would definitely like this. The next 3 books I read, I don't know why I haven't read this before, okay? It's the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. I am halfway through the series, and I started like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It is so freaking cool and good, okay? I have a quick short story for this. Actually, I began seeing the movie in Netflix like a year ago, and I only got through like 10 minutes of it, and then I took it out because I thought it was boring, my stupid self. I don't know why I would have done that, but oh well. Well, then my friend, she's obsessed with Dominic Sherwood from the Shadowhunter series. She told me to watch it again, and the movie was really great, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'm just gonna give it a try. And I ended up staying like at 1 o'clock in the morning in a school night watching it. It was so freaking cool. I don't care what anybody says, the movie was really good. And Dimitri, holy cheese balls, Dimitri is so sexy in that movie, and that is exactly how I picture him in the series. And I actually really like Rose in the movie. She's really sarcastic and she gets to present the character really well. Anyways, the first book is Vampire Academy, and I know the name, Vampire Academy, it's a really weird name for a book, but don't get deceived by that, okay? That book is so freaking good. I think watching the movie first and then reading the first book was actually better, because if I would have read the book first, I would have been confused because of all the Moroi, Strigoi, and Denfear thing, and I think the movie helped me understand the world a little better. But anyways, I am giving this series 1,000 stars out of 5 stars, okay? I don't have a physical copy because none of my local bookstores have it. And if they have it, the book is ripped, okay? I won't buy a book that it's ripped. As I said, I am in the 4th book, and holy chisballs, is it good. Okay, so this series consists of 6 books, Vampire Academy being the first, Frostbite, I'm actually reading off my phone, Shadow Kiss being the 3rd, Blood Promise, which is the 4th book, which is the one I'm on right now, which is really, really good, the 5th book being Spirit Bound, and the last book being Last Sacrifice. I can't wait to finish the series, because the plot, okay, I'm gonna do a separate video of the whole series, because I need to talk with somebody, because damn, Dimitri and Rose, okay, they're my OTP, I love them so much. Dimitri, Russian god, okay, Rachel Mead, thank you for writing these stories. But anyways, I don't think the name should be any problem. You guys should really pick it up, because you don't know what you guys are missing on, okay? This series, I can't get enough of it. I don't usually pick up vampire stories, but this story is an exception, okay? I am currently really obsessed with Vampire Academy and Dimitri. As you can see, it's my wallpapers of Dimitri. I don't know if you can see it real good, but anyways, I can see it really good because he is really sexy, okay? But anyways, I think you guys should definitely read this series. Okay, so the last book I read this semester was The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I really, really like this book. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I think Becky is an amazing author, an amazing writer, an amazing person. She's really sweet also. We've talked on Twitter, and she is really, really nice. I'm just gonna give you guys what it's about. 17-year-old Molly Paskin Suso knows all about unrequited love. She's lived through it 26 times. She crushes hard and crushes often, but always in secret. Because no matter how many times her twin sister Cassie tells her to woman up, Molly can't stomach the idea of rejection. So she's careful. Bad girl always have to be careful. Then a cute new girl enters Cassie's orbit, and for the first time ever, Molly's cynical twin is a lovesick mess. Meanwhile, Molly's totally not dying of loneliness, except for the part where she is. Luckily, Cassie's new girlfriend comes with a cute hipster boy sidekick. Will is funny and flirtatious and just might be perfect crush material. Maybe more than crush material. And if Molly can win him over, she'll get her first kiss and she'll get her twin back. There's only one problem, Molly's coworker Reed. He's an awkward Tolkien superfan with obsession passed to the Ren Fair, and there's absolutely no way Molly could fall for him, right? Anyways, Reed in this book, I think I like him the most. He's my favorite character in here, and I just really, really enjoyed this book. It's a really fluffy YA book, and you guys should totally pick it up. By the way, I am going on New York in 2 days. So, because I'm going to BookCon, and I am meeting Jenny Han, Colleen Hoover, Victoria Aveyard, and Adam Silvera, okay? I can't wait to go to BookCon. It'll be my first time in New York and going to BookCon. So if you guys are heading out there, please comment down below so we can, I don't know, do a meetup. I don't want to be all alone at BookCon because I'm going with my mom. But yeah, I think it's going to be a wonderful experience. I've already done a schedule. Everything is prepared, okay? Well, my room right now is a mess. It's just that you can't see it, but it's a complete mess. But I am super excited to go to New York and BookCon and meet all my favorite authors. The sad thing is that I'm not gonna meet Cassandra Clare, okay? The tickets went out in like less than a minute. When I finished filling out my form, my name, my address, and all of that, the tickets were already sold out. Like, I was kind of bummed for that, but I'm going to see her at the panel. I hope so, fingers crossed. So I don't know, it'll be great. So if you guys go, please say something. I'm gonna put all my social media down below, so contact me there. We'll talk and we'll have a meetup. Okay, so if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Tell all your friends about my book channel, if you please. And I don't know, we'll see you next time. Bye!